Hey, welcome back to the second part of this scientific calculator tutorial. The next thing I want to do now is to start developing my widget. So I'm going to start with an entry. So I'm going to call that txt display, and that is going to be entry. And right inside the entry is going to be, this entry is going to be right inside the name calculator there, or cap. So let me give it a font. My font is equals to, I will go for area, and that is going to be, let's say 20, and we'll make it bold. Right, close that. Then the back color, I'm going to make that BG is going to be known as powdered blue, and let's say the border around it, I'm going to make that approximately 30. I can always reduce that, and the width, I'm going to make that 28, and let's justify it, justify right. Okay, close that. Now the next thing I want to do is to add my display in a grid. Dot grid equals is going to be in row 0 and column 0. Column equals 0, and I would also like it to span, let's say that should cover about 4 widgets, and let's pad it equals 1 there. Okay, when I run this program, I would like the display to show zeros in them. So let's say insert display equals insert the value of 0, comma, there we go. Right, that is my display. So if I run this system now, this is what it should look like. You should be able to see a display there. I need a comma here. Right, hopefully I've got it right. Let's see. Let's run it. What is? Okay, I need equals here. That is actually supposed to be 28. What else have I done wrong? Okay then, let's try it one more time. Okay, that is it. Now let's add some buttons to that. For the buttons, I'm going to declare the following. Let's call it number pad. That's going to be my variable for buttons, and that's going to be arranged as 7, 8, 9. Then let's go for 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. There. That is going to be the arrangement of the buttons. So we'll say I equals 0. BTN for my button, that would be the array for the button. Make sure your array is in a square bracket. And let's use a for loop for J in range. I'm going to make my range 2 to 3, no, 2 to 5. You can make it 1 to 4 if you want. Okay, that's my range, and let's say for K in range 3, so that will be 3 by 3. So this is 3, 4, 5, and this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 by 3, 1, 2, and 3. Right, then the next one is going to be btn dot append, and what I want it to append will be a button, and this very button is inside my calc. Okay, and the width of this button, let's make it 6 by 6. I'm just making it 6 by 6 for this tutorial. That might be a little bit too large anyway. And the height is 2 while the font is going to be 20. So let's just copy all of this, paste it right there. Okay, then let's say the border around it is BD, that's going to be 4. And the text for this button is going to be the content on the number part here, and that is in an array. So let's say number part equals I. There we go. So all of this content here is now stored inside I. Okay, close that. Now btn equals I dot grade, and the grade in this case, the rule is going to be equals J, this very one. Okay, and while the column is going to be K equals K, comma, and let's pad it 1. Close that. So we can then say I plus equals 1. Okay, let's get it indented and we can then try it out, save and run it. There, that is how it looks like. Okay, right. Okay, I will create a button right on top here. So I'm going to call that button, let's say btn clear, and btn clear equals button. Now the button is going to be inside our very frame. The text on it, I'm going to call that text CHR, just using ASCII notation 177. That's the wrong one. It's 60, let's say 67. Alright, so let's say comma, and the width itself is going to be that. We can even copy all of these. Let's copy this. The width, the height is all the same anyway. There. And I am going to make that powdered blue as well. So copy this and paste it there. Okay, what else do I need to do? Now let's get it in a grid. So we can just come in here and enter. Let's say enter here, close that and say dot grade. That will be row 0. No, the row is going to be 1 1. Okay, let's copy this and paste that there. Close that. This is going to be 1, and that will be 1 as well. And let's get it padded. That will be 1 as well. Right. Okay, let's correct this. It should be 6. Alright, let's run it now and see how this looks like. Then we can let's take care of the others. Okay, now that's fine. Let's take care of, let's copy this across. Copy. I still need it right on top anyway. So let's say this one is 0. Column 0, that's column 1. And the content on this one is going to be, let's say, plus 69. Right. Let's run that and see. Okay. close that. Now I need one on top, another one. In fact, I can copy both, copy them both. So this is one of these will be known as clear all. Let's call this clear all. Okay, let's change this to, okay, this will be square root. You can always get that sign in Word, so let's change this to square. Right, and this I'm going to change it to this to addition. Okay, change all of these. Right, now let's see if this is 1 and this will be 2 and this will be 3. Right, let's run it and see. Okay, that's fine. Now what I then need to do is to add, subtract, and so on. So let's come right down here. I'm gonna have to copy and just speed that up. Copy this. So the next one is going to be on row 2. That will be for subtract. So subtract. So that will be row 2. Yeah. And subtraction sign there. Let's see that. There we go. So I believe you guys get the whole idea. So I'm just going to try and speed up the whole process. So the next one is going to be multiplication. So let's copy that, paste, paste. If this is 2, this is 3 and 4. That's it. And division. Right. In the case of division, you can use, let's use the ASCII character. That's 247. Okay, so let's see. Let's run it all and see. There we go. So I'm now going to speed up the whole development of the lower part of this calculator. So as you can see, nothing is happening, but everything is taking shape. Okay, so I'm just going to speed that up and get back to you guys shortly. So copy, paste. Okay guys, the bottom part is all taken care of. So if I run it, this is how it all looks like now. Okay, we now need to create the scientific part of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to copy every single thing that we have in here, everything here, and just change it around for the scientific part of it. So I will break in there, and in there I'm just going to enter scientific. Calculator, and right inside just paste that and just change the rows and columns around. Okay, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Okay, here are the lines of code for the scientific part of it. Okay, this is one row. Let's take it down, and that's the next one, and followed by this. All of the different functions, you can go online, you should be able to see all of these functions that I've used: logarithm 2, degree, a cosine, a sine, log 10, log 1p, and so on. You should be able to see them online. So if I run it now, this is how it looks like. There's nothing happening here, as you can see. So if I click on file, let's go to scientific, there we go, and here let's go back to standard, scientific, there. Okay, and nothing is happening. So like I said, all of these different functions that you see in the mathematical functions, you will see them online. If you go to Pi software functions, something like that, you should be able to see them in there, or just search for it, you should see them. Okay, one other thing is, let me just write scientific in here. So underneath here, I'm going to create a label, so let's call that LBL display. My display is going to be a label, and this label is going to be residence inside my frame called calc, and the text on it is going to be equals to scientific calculator. I'm just going to copy that and paste it there. Okay, do I need a font? Okay, let's go for 20 or maybe 30 for the font. I'm going to copy that, paste that in there, change this to 30. And what else do I want? Let's justify its center. Justify equals center. Right. And display, paste that in there, display dot grade equals, let it be row 0, right, and the column is going to be 4, column 4, comma, and let it span by 4, right. Okay, so let's run it and see. First of all, let's correct this. That's a British spelling, but it's got to be American spelling. So there. So let's come here, click on run, there. Okay, if we go to scientific, there we go. Alright, so I will call this the end of the second part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.